Mathew Yagudayev, and magna cum laude, forget about it. This is important. He has achieved the highest that you can get at any college.
Good morning. I must admit that it's going to be extremely hard to match up to that amazing speech given by Jess, but I'll do my best. Welcome graduates, deans, professors, family, and friends who join us in this joyous occasion. I would like to start by stating that Scantrons are being handed out to all the students. For those unable to attend, we do have a strict 3-to-1 makeup policy. I also noticed some people in the audience drinking from unauthorized cups. Please note that we require spill-proof mugs as in the classrooms. You guys haven't graduated just yet. So now that that's out of the way, I could begin. I stand here today thanks to my parents. Were it not for them, I would probably be on the corner selling drugs. As a pharmacist, of course. But instead, I joined ranks in one of the most prestigious professions in the world. One thing I learned while at NYCPM is that success doesn't come without a strong moral foundation. My family immigrated to the US in 1991 from Tajikistan when I was merely 2 years old. While in their early 30s, my mother and father sacrificed their dreams of getting an education in order so that they could put me and my 2 older brothers through schooling. Instead of my mother pursuing her dream of becoming a nurse practitioner, she went straight into the workforce as a home attendant. My father similarly started working as a school bus driver as a means to put food on the table. My family fled the former Soviet Union due to religious persecution and lack of freedom. Learning the language and having a stable income was no easy task. Since the day my family stepped foot into the US, it has been my parents' greatest ambition to see their children become what they never had a chance to. I owe all my success thanks to them and their never-ending support, whether it be emotional, financial, or moral. To my brothers, Daniel and Ephraim, I owe a debt of gratitude to you as well. In the extremely rare scenario when our parents were unable to help, I always had an additional support system with you there. For all the other proud family members here, I know this must be an exciting occasion for you as well. I know you must have waited years for someone to give you free advice on how to get rid of foot pain, cure lower back pain, and fit into a stylish pair of shoes without surgery. Rest assured that after 4 years of medical school, we still know how to do none of those things. Be as it may, completing 4 years of medical school was no easy task. It took many sleepless hours, pyramids of coffee cups, and a myriad of Wikipedia searches. I can say with confidence that the class of 2014 must be one of the strongest to graduate from NYCPM. It wasn't solely intelligence, however, that brought us to this point, but the fact that we worked together as a team. Competition and selfishness were 2 words not in our vocabulary. I remember hearing stories from upperclassmen of how competition would eventually get the best of us. I have yet to see the day. There is something that could be learned from each student here at NYCPM. Without my close friends, Alex, House, Vera, Danny, Rafi, and many others I won't mention due to time constraints, I would not be standing here today. We developed a symbiotic relationship helping each other, whatever the costs. One thing is for sure, we have all changed drastically from the people who entered the school doors in 2010. Many people in our class have gotten engaged, married, had children, and other large milestones throughout the past 4 years. I, for one, have had the privilege of accomplishing almost all 3 tasks. I got married in my 3rd year of school to my lovely wife Esther, and I've never looked back. She was instrumental in helping me get to where I am now with all her love and support. With a baby on the way any minute now, this year is sure to be one of my most exciting yet. Thank you, Esther, for being the perfect wife and soulmate. I feel I would be remiss not to mention a person instrumental to our class's success who recently lost his battle to cancer. Dr. Springer was more than a professor, he was a friend. He portrayed the ideal image of what a proper doctor should be, devoting equal time to both his family and his friends. His jokes lightened up the room, even in tense situations such as exams, and he was always able to bring a smile to even the toughest face. It is due to him that till this moment, every time I hear Hammer Toe, I automatically think arthroplasty in his robotic voice. My solemn condolences go out to his family. He will be missed by both the faculty as well as the students whose lives he's changed forever. With the help of the amazing faculty here at NYCPM, it's hard not to boast. With Dr. Jules as head of surgery, Dr. Logan as head of the orthopedics and pediatrics department, and Dr. DeLauro as head of the medicine department, there is a plethora of information to gain from. One of the biggest concerns on any student's mind is student loans. And thanks to Dr. Rice and the scholarship committee, they have always been there distributing thousands of dollars each year to lessen that burden. A special thanks to Dr. Chusid and the entire preclinical faculty for giving us a solid base in general medicine. A successful physician is one with a well-rounded knowledge in all aspects of medicine. Thanks to you and all the other professors, we can freely say that we have the best education in the country. To the class of 2014, all of you should be proud of your roots. When you make that 1 in a million diagnosis, stand tall and let everyone know that you went to NYCPM. Of course, there will be times when mistakes will be made. But again, stand tall and let everyone know you went to Temple. You have all been great students, but it is now time for the long white coats to come on and the responsibility to kick in. This is your day, the day you have been waiting 4 years for. Enjoy every moment of it, for this is something no one can take away from you. All the studying, sleepless nights, and lack of social life have culminated to this very moment. The light at the end of the tunnel is only getting brighter. Do not forget the friends and memories you made here at NYCPM, and more importantly, never forget what was learned. In my closing thoughts, I will leave you with one final analogy. Work is similar to a marriage. You will spend equal, if not more time at work as you do at home with your spouse. There will be times when things don't go smoothly. You may even begin to doubt if your decision is correct. The key is to love what you do. As is true with a marriage, if you truly love what you do, it only gets better with time. Steve Jobs had once stated that the only way to be satisfied is to do great work, and the only way to do great work is to love what you do. My biggest wish for the class of 2014 is that you continue to develop a love for your field and always follow your dreams to be the great doctors that you have trained so hard to be. We walked in as the class of 2014, but today we walk out as doctors. Congratulations and thank you all.